On October 1st, 1993, 12-year-old Polly Klaas was enjoying a sleepover with friends, surrounded by laughter and the innocent excitement of a typical Friday night. The girls played games, shared secrets, and reveled in the simple joy of being together, never imagining the horror that would soon invade their world. In her Petaluma, California home, the night seemed peaceful and safe until a nightmare unfolded that would change countless lives forever. A stranger, Richard Allen Davis, who had recently been released from prison for kidnapping, silently slipped into Polly's bedroom. He was armed with a knife, his intentions chilling and clear as he crept through the darkness toward the unsuspecting girls. He bound Polly's friends with strips of cloth, covered their heads to blind them, and ordered them to count to 1,000, their voices trembling with fear as they obeyed, hoping desperately that help would come. As the girls counted, paralyzed by terror, Davis abducted Polly and vanished into the night, leaving behind only confusion and panic. The laughter and sense of safety that had filled the house just moments before were shattered in an instant, replaced by chaos and heartbreak. Polly's mother, sleeping just down the hall, remained unaware of the horror unfolding only steps away, her dreams undisturbed as her daughter was stolen from their home. The kidnapping of Polly Klaas had begun, plunging a peaceful community into fear, confusion, and uncertainty. Neighbors gathered in the street, their faces etched with worry, as police lights flashed through the night. That night, a child's sanctuary became the scene of every parent's worst nightmare, a place of innocence transformed forever by a single unthinkable act. By morning, Petaluma was transformed. Neighbors, strangers, and media united in a massive search for Polly. Flyers with Polly's face blanketed the region, and volunteers scoured fields and forests. The nation watched, hoping for a miracle. Investigators relied on the terrified accounts of Polly's friends whose stories never wavered. Their bravery gave police the only description of the kidnapper. For 65 days, every lead was chased, every tip investigated. Polly's father, Mark Klaas, became the public face of the search, pleading for her return. As hope faded, the question haunted everyone. Where was Polly? America waited, united in fear and hope for a missing child. The breakthrough investigators desperately needed came from a single palm print, discovered in Polly's room with the help of advanced forensic light technology. This tiny piece of evidence, invisible to the naked eye, would become the key to unraveling the mystery that had gripped the community. The print was run through national databases and matched to Richard Allen Davis, a repeat offender who had only recently been released on parole. Davis's criminal history was extensive, and his name sent a chill through the investigators. Shockingly, detectives learned that on the night Polly was taken, sheriff's deputies had unknowingly stopped Davis by the roadside. Not realizing who he was, they let him go, missing a crucial chance to save Polly. Now armed with irrefutable forensic evidence, police quickly moved in and arrested Davis for violating his parole. The community watched anxiously as the investigation closed in on the man responsible. In the interrogation room, confronted with the undeniable proof of the palm print, Davis finally broke down. He confessed to the crime, admitting that he had killed Polly soon after abducting her from her home. Davis then led police to a remote, wooded area near Cloverdale. There, detectives uncovered a shallow grave, confirming the community's worst fears. The desperate search that had united neighbors, volunteers, and law enforcement ended in heartbreak as hope gave way to sorrow. Across the nation, people mourned. The hope that Polly would be found alive was extinguished, replaced by a wave of grief and outrage that swept the country. The little girl with the bright smile, whose innocence had touched so many, was gone forever, leaving a void that could never be filled. At last, the predator who had haunted a community and shattered a family was finally unmasked, and justice could begin its course. Davis's conviction and death sentence brought no peace to Polly's family. In court, Davis taunted Mark Klaas, provoking a raw, public outburst of grief and rage. That moment captured the pain of every parent who followed Polly's story. Mark Klaas transformed his anguish into action, founding the Klaas Kids Foundation. The organization became a national force, helping families of missing children and pushing for tougher laws. Mark's advocacy turned tragedy into a movement for child safety. For decades, Klaas Kids aided thousands, leaving a legacy of hope and protection. Polly's memory became a rallying cry for justice and change. The tragic murder of Polly Klaas sent shockwaves across the nation, igniting a wave of outrage and a demand for change. Her story became a catalyst for reform, as communities everywhere grappled with the unthinkable loss and vowed to never let it happen again. In direct response, California enacted the Three Strikes Law and Megan's Law, both designed to protect the public. The Three Strikes Law aimed to keep repeat offenders behind bars, while Megan's Law empowered families by providing vital information about sex offenders living nearby. These laws changed the legal landscape and set a precedent for other states. The Klaas Kids Foundation, born from tragedy, revolutionized how America searches for missing children. Through tireless advocacy, volunteer mobilization, and support for families in crisis, the foundation became a beacon of hope, offering resources and guidance when it was needed most. Although the foundation closed its doors in 2024, its legacy continues to inspire. The impact of its work can still be felt in communities nationwide, where its influence lives on in every search, every support group, and every family helped. Klaas remains a tireless advocate for victims' rights, speaking out at rallies and in the media. His dedication ensures that Polly's legacy is not forgotten, and that the fight for justice and safety continues for all children. Polly's case highlighted the power of community action, the critical role of forensic science in solving crimes, and the unbreakable bond of a father's love. It showed that when people unite, real change is possible. Her story serves as a powerful reminder to stay vigilant, to look out for one another, and to always protect our children, no matter what. If you want to learn more about child safety or how to help, reach out to organizations like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They offer resources, support, and ways to get involved in your own community. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and never give up the fight to protect our children. Together, we can make a difference and honor Polly's enduring legacy.